Hello, 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 hello. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous folks. How you doing? My name is Sonja Marie, and today is Freestyle Fridays. Yep, we're going to have quick Freestyle Fridays today. I know it's a little bit tardy in a sense compared to when I used to come on. If you're trying to catch me live or if you were waiting for me live and you finally got the video. But thank you for coming on in. You know, it's been a slow kind of day. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Fridays, we offer up astrological information, spiritual discussions of all things and anything. If somebody comes in here live, or else I'm just going to rattle off a few things that have come to me through spirit as a download, and then I'll get off this thing. However, if you have any questions, please, as you're coming on in, please formulate the questions for everybody to benefit from. And if you're coming on after the fact, you have questions in the comment section, please leave them there. I like to come back on and see who has engaged and who's come on and has something to say. I like to speak back and forth to the folks. Few people are rolling on in right now. It's 111. Look at that. Live 111. That is crazy. It just froze on 111 for 6 seconds. That was interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Sweet Tea is here, and Dee's Delectable, and Giselle is here. I appreciate the few people that are rolling in. Like I said, today is a very, very, very freestyle Friday. I don't have anything planned other than this download that I want to share with you. I would love to read anybody that comes on here with their sun, their moon, and their rising. And at the very least, I'm going to share a card with you before we go. All right. First and foremost, for those that are catching the recording for sure, I don't know about the few people that are in here, but for those that are catching the recording, or if you have not been watching my channel for the last couple of weeks, I want to summarize very quickly as more people get the notifications and slide on in before I start with my download. I'm in the process of changing my business model, and I've said this several times. It started around about the end of September, going through October, November, and December. For the past 2 or 3 months, we've been changing up some things, and it looks a little muddled possibly from those that come in and out and have not paid attention or haven't had the opportunity to come on consistently. It looks like, what's going on? What kind of construction is happening in here? Somebody give me the full story. Well, the summary of the full story is my business model is changing. I thought to myself some months ago, I need to learn how to work smarter than harder. And this work, whether you know it or not, is really, really challenging to do at times. Squirrel, I had a friend who did the same thing and ended up losing his life because he put a little bit more attention and energy into assisting people and ended up contracting a lot of tumors up and down his spine. It's a very long story that I made incredibly short. However, the point of the matter is that I do know that there are, in doing this type of work, if you don't adjust yourself, if you don't make it temporary or transit-like, i.e. astrology, in some kind of way, it can wreak havoc on you. It can wreak havoc on your soul. So I'm doing my best to stay alive and assist the people as I go along. So, yep, there's going to be some incredible changes. All will be pronounced and definitely solidified and made very, very clear by the top of 2024. At least give me the week, okay? Because again, we're serving it up to you, and things are looking a little interesting. I.e., someone asked what the village is all about. I've always had a thought in my mind to conjure up not a church, not a group of people that's like cultish, none of those things. I've always had this thought in my mind to get together with like souls that in which we can build and the neighbor is blasting his music. If you haven't heard, and it shifted my energy real quick. He just put it on because I guess he hears me talking. But we're going to fly through this. God bless and keep a shield of light around me. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so the deal is that the village, I've always had a thought to come together with a bunch of people to be very specific on what it is that we wanted to talk about and what we wanted to heal through. It could be 5 people in this village. It could be 55,000 people. I don't care. But I do know that I am formulating and shifting and adjusting my energy in which I can put it into the situations and the people and the events that get more out of me for the time that's given, if that makes any kind of sense. Again, working smarter than harder. So, and at 53 years young, you got to learn how to do that, especially as an entrepreneur, sliding up out of this Renaissance artist kind of space and going back into it, I don't have to explain myself, but I do want to share with you in case you have any questions. So if you continue to have questions along this particular broadcast, please put them up, put a exclamation point in front of the sentence or a question mark if you have a question in front and behind the sentence, okay? If you want people rolled on there, what's up, Christy Terrell? And Yolanda Allen is here. Lee Taylor, what's going on? I'm glad you put up your 3 big. We're going to get right into that in a minute, sweetie pie face. Kim is here. And I'm so glad. Thank y'all. Thank you for sliding on in here. Again, doing my best to stay focused as our neighbor is doing his best to block me out. So let me go to this download, y'all. Let me tell you truthfully, I am sweating. That wasn't what I was going to say, but I am really exhausted because this premenopausal situation has gotten me like up all night. I probably had like 3 hours of sleep. So the bottom line is that I woke up this morning. This is where this download is coming from. Like 2 o'clock, went back to sleep, woke up at 4 o'clock and stayed up. And in my stay up moment, I had an incredible download that I know it was for me. But I was prompt to share that because it's Freestyle Friday and it may land somewhere within you. Have you ever had an opportunity to be so incredibly elated about where you're going in your life, the next steps that are coming towards you, the things that are percolating around you? You don't necessarily know what it is, but you know it smells new, like that new car smell. You know it feels right. You know it is rooted because your feet are planted a little bit different and you're speaking in a different tone and people are looking at you different. You know you are changing and you are evolving. And then all of a sudden someone comes in and again, and all of a sudden someone or something, some thought, some person, some past situation coming back to boomerang you wants to crack the dome of that elation. I'd love some yes y'alls or some heck yeah or whatever the case. Because that was a question. Had anybody experienced that? And again, I'm asking because it's going to this download in which this thing was fierce. And it may seem very, very simple and elementary, but y'all know how sometimes things hit you in different ways on different days and wakes you up completely. Well, this is what I heard. Spirit said, listen, I want you to tell the folks and tell yourself that when you have this dome of elation around you and you know that you are growing and you know that you are sprouting your wings because you feel everything that I just described, you just feel good and you feel new and you don't necessarily know how to celebrate it yet because there's no details. The story is still formulating. And when something, some person, some event, some past situation wants to crack that dome, Spirit said, I need you to do yourself a favor and me a favor. Ask yourself, am I in that conversation? And I said, what are you talking about? Because sometimes when we hear, go with me on this, when we hear that boomerang, and it don't have to be negative, it can be absolutely like a viable opinion or suggestion. Maybe you should do it like this, Christy, or maybe you should do it like this, Yolanda. I mean, I thought I had a dream and I see this and blah 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 blah. So sometimes when we hear people start with that and come with a little bit of excitement and seemingly some type of encouragement, we feel like it's spirit. Are y'all with me? Y'all feel me? Sometimes the confusion comes in where we're about to go. Because as we're in this elation, I'm so excited, all these things happened. Here comes a thought, here comes a situation and a person where we may think in our elation, spirit is adding to this. This must be a sign. Are y'all with me? Did I lose you? This must be a sign. Spirit says, I want you to do me a favor when that happens. Ask yourself how good you feel. Ask yourself, how does it resonate with you? Like the instantaneous, and when I do, like the instantaneous feel, the intuitive feel. Spirit said, when I talk to you, I'm not coming through jealousy. I'm not coming through anger. I'm not coming through control. I'm not coming through a manipulative thought and way that a person or a situation sees you. When I come through, I'm coming through you. I'm giving thoughts and truth through you. I'm not saying, Spirit said, that people can't deliver messages, but when they do, it won't feel like cat. Are y'all with me? That confusion of, oh my God, I'm elated. They do love me. This must be a thought, is sometimes the boot that's on our motherfucking necks. Y'all not getting me? If you not, please ask a question. Because that realization like woke me up and kept me up since 4:00 this morning. When I am one within you, Spirit said, and I am speaking within you, Spirit said, I am speaking truth, and that's what I want you to follow. When it comes through people and it's not resonating with you, when it comes through people and it feel like they're disturbing something, when it comes through people and it feel like they do have a polite and encouraging hand, but they absolutely want you to do what they want you to do because it makes them comfortable, because it makes them proud of you, because it makes them want to show off you in a different way, because it makes them complete the thought that they had about you, the pedestal thought that they had about you, in their own minds. It's the story that they had. Ask yourself that. As soon as you get that kind of feeling, I can't tell you how powerfully this feeling is coming through. Spirit is coming through me right now. And I pray that the vocabulary is doing this justice. Are y'all with me? Pay attention. Spirit don't speak through nothing confusing. Spirit don't speak through bossy, controlling kind of people void of love. Spirit don't speak through that. Spirit's like, I'm here when it's calm. I'm speaking to you when it's calm. I'm speaking to you through love. Hear my voice through love. Hear my voice through love. Hear my voice, Spirit said, through love. When I come to you through your mother, through your grandmother, through your best friend, you'll see me in their eyes. It'll feel good. It'll feel like ice cream. It'll feel like, wow, I think, yes, that feels like, I am a little afraid, but I am getting lifted. In this thought is where the next space I'm supposed to lean into. Are y'all getting me? You'll feel that. This is what I pray to help to and encourage to develop in the village. Because 90% of y'all looking at me right now like I'm crazy. And I know it. But here's the deal. Or that this is elementary and whatever. Or how can I tap into that? How can I hear that voice? Is what I'm trying, in my opinion, in my life and in my work, to unpeel for all of us. Unpeeling this emotional conditioning stuff so we can hear this voice clearer and clearer, because I can't tell you how important it will be to have that voice, have that understanding, that distinction of spirit and negativity, of spirit and darkness, of spirit and where you don't need to go. How important that distinction is going to be within the next couple of decades. I can't tell you for the rest of our lives. The way this world is shaping, we can't listen to nothing, not too much of nothing on the outside of us. Have you ever sat next to somebody And at one point, the glimmer in their eye was so sweet and approachable. And then something happens. Maybe the conversation shifts. Maybe an energy comes into the room. Maybe a trigger happens, an emotional trigger happens. Maybe somebody else walks in the room and something off of them jumps on this person. So you turn around to talk to the person that you was just talking to and you see nothing but darkness. Have you seen a switch in people like that? These are things that I like to talk about, like privately, because again, some people don't understand that energy shift, and again, not more importantly, don't necessarily know how to follow it, don't know how to trust it, don't know how to make decisions based on it, because we're still looking for God outside of us. We're still looking for God in everybody else's voices that we believe knows us better than us. So this person that's sitting next to you all of a sudden has this. Have you ever? That's how you can start to sharpen and shape that voice, that energetic, intuitive voice. You don't need to talk to that person no more, not near, never, no more again. As soon as that thing comes on them, because you know everything that comes out of that and through that gaze won't be good for you. I'm just saying. So here's the other part of it. There are a lot of us that have, no, I'm going to say that again. Take two. There are all of us that have some Scorpio energy in us. Let me tie in astrology with this. And the reason why I'm bringing up Scorpio energy is because Scorpio energy, Giselle and all the Village Hut people, y'all know where I'm going, has no problem walking on the dark side of life. Some people have no problems walking on the edge. Let me just test God real quick to see if somebody gonna catch me if I fall off this my edge. Let me just. Scorpio is like that. That energy is like that because it dwells in that space. It likes the darkness. It's the only energy that can come up out of it. But let me tell you this. If your rising is Scorpio, if your moon is Scorpio, if your Scorpio is on the seventh house, if you got Mercury in Scorpio, wherever Scorpio energy lands, you understand what I'm saying? You're going to need something in your chart to get you up out of that. The bottom line is you want to play with God? You want to play with spirit? We can't. We need to be like the third incarnation of that Scorpio energy, the eagle, and fly above the nonsense that's about to happen. Don't tiptoe on the side of that line. Please and very please. It's not worth it nowadays, y'all. So the bottom line is that we got to smell them. We got to sniff them. We got to see them. We got to sense them before they come. And please and very please stop playing with death. Stop playing with the line. Y'all hear me? This very interesting China Wangs. That's probably like 5 minutes ago. Is this resonating? Questions, y'all? Jump in here with me and tell me what you think about what's being pushed through. Because to be quite honest with you, I just felt my energy just shift, and sometimes I don't remember everything I say. What y'all thinking? Thank you for allowing me to apply that dead air. Ooh, because that water was good. And you know a girl is over here sweating like a premenopausal freaking wildebeest. Let me tell you something about today, though, astrologically, too. Aside from that download, as I wait for a few people to come in and bring me back, comment on what I said. Today, the moon, which is in, what time is it? Oh, right now it's in Libra. uh-huh. It's squaring Pluto in Capricorn, right? So watch for the power. Watch the power of persuasion. Who's trying to control your emotions? Is that not what I just said? Somebody controlling not necessarily your emotions. The moon is emotions, but the moon is almost all also karmic information. Excuse me. Karmic information. Feelings. Feelings are a catalyst. Feelings are a catalyst that bring our advancements or our mood or our spaces and places, our road and our journey totally left if we allow it. So the moon square and Pluto today makes all the sense in the world based on what spirit dropped in that download, right? Don't allow the power or someone's seemingly power of transformation, of persuasion, and being that persuasion. Oh, Sonja, all these being that Pluto not only is the power of persuasion, it's Scorpio's planet. There's that download. They're like, you gonna be on that line? Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto is Scorpio's planet, but it's in Capricorn. So based on that example I just gave, you gonna lean on that line? Scorpio like with your moon, with the emotions going crazy and people pulling you back and forth and information and catalyst information, emotional catalyst pulling you back and forth, whether it's triggered by you or anybody else or society or a phone call or a commercial. Are y'all feeling this? I'm just saying. I know I am. So don't play on that, y'all. Stay on the up and up with yourself. My chronicle went out, Wordlife Chronicle. I hope that you are on my mailing list. I really, really do. I'm having a good time writing these chronicles. You know why? Because I love to write. It's my first love. It's absolutely my first love. I can get my feelings out a whole lot better in word than I can like, hey y'all, how you doing? So please join my chronicle. You can sign up by going to my website, wordlifeastrology.com. At the bottom of any page, you'll see the subscribers list or sign up, okay? But in the chronicle, we were talking about risk. Risk is different than risk is a whole lot different than moving on your, let me get that right. Ooh, that download just left. I was talking about risking, taking a jump. Taking a jump is a whole lot different. Risking is a whole lot different than paying attention to information that doesn't feed you, that doesn't suit you, that you know that's not right. That you know you're just going to use as a justification for just moving because you're bored. Risking is not moving because you're bored. Risking is saying it's time because you feel the divine, the divinity in it all. And God whispers in your ear and says, jump. Do y'all get that? That's why I think it all kind of goes full circle in this download situation. And man, thank you, Spirit. I hope y'all caught that. If not, forgive me, because my brain does do that sometimes. If you got it, good. That means you're part of my tribe for real. We talk the same. No questions, I guess. Okay. Let me see what y'all talking about, though. I'm thinking hot spot on you. What? Sweetie, I'm thinking hot spot on you are. I'm like, wow. Okay, that sounds like some Yoda talk. But I got you. I've been feeling that energy lately, and that I remembered. Ooh, okay, hold on, Giselle. I have been feeling that energy lately, and then I remembered that the North Node is in Aries. The North Node is in Aries. Do we need to recap what that's all about, Giselle? You think? Anybody else have anything to say? Greetings, Nicia. What's up, Keen? I ain't seen you in a minute. Happy solar return to you. Belated. I know you're Scorpio, so I didn't have a chance to say it out loud, I don't think. Okay. Y'all not bringing up any points to talk about, so I'm just going to keep going with what it is that I'm saying. Yo, add to it, ask some questions. Please just don't listen to me, y'all. But please sign up for the village. A couple of people have signed up already. It will begin January 11th. That's the first Zoom. We have 2 Zooms every month. And it's not going to be more than an hour, but it's going to be a packed hour. It's going to be a packed hour with homework and focus and dedication and exchanging ideas and information, even phone numbers if y'all can help one another, grow your businesses and help your kids. No, I'm just joking. But the bottom line is like a community. Can we be that? Back to Giselle and that North Node in Aries. What's so interesting about that though, is that there's such a weird duality of needing to really, really be Aries in this moment in time, meaning independent, self-assured, concerned with self in the best way possible in order to get stronger for the collective. But there is a very, very easy way to spin out and get really, really self-centered and really focus on what it is you need to do, because what you need to do first and foremost, because you need to get strong and you feel that you can only do it by yourself, and possibly maybe have a very weird way of communicating and asking for help, because you've been going through and peeling through all of the things that are around you, and you find yourself alone. You find yourself by yourself, North Node Aries, Giselle. So you're like, can I utilize this moment to get better within self? Or am I just going to put up a bunch of middle fingers and be like, forget all of y'all, I'm going to do this all by myself, never to return to the collective? I'm just saying. Is that two distinct examples? I feel very, very excited for some reason. Ooh-wee. Oh, Kina, please join the village, honey. I would love for you to be in the village. Like, for real. And I'm not soliciting. That's my true heart, because I do know that there are a good number of people on here, is the real reason why I offered this up, that are actually kindred, not just with me, but with one another. And this is not about money, y'all. This is really, really about coming together. But I got to be smart. I got to be smart. We got to be smart. Get your own collectives. You know what I mean? Your own groups of people, and freaking book clubs. And I keep saying book clubs, but you know what I mean? Gatherings and villages and people and communities. Break out. Make it happen, y'all. Solidify the goodness that you are growing into. Please, please, however you need to do it, not just with me. I need to be there. Oh, yes, Kina, please go to my website, honey. And for December and January, if you sign up, you get a cute little calendar. You get a cute little astro calendar. So come on through. I'd appreciate it. Really, really would. Okay, so I'm going to keep on moving, because I kind of feel like y'all are either busy or you just listening to me intently. And I appreciate that. But I don't have anything else to add, other than the fact that I am going to read this wonderful person who jumped on it real quick in the beginning. Sun, Moon, and Rise. Lee Taylor, you still here? Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Gemini, and Libra rising. For some reason, I think I read you, young lady. For some reason, I think I did. I met a Scorpio a long time ago. I was about to say her name, but that's not important. Sweet, sweet, sweet lady. I've lost contact with her. I wonder what she's doing. Anyway, she got about 5 planets in Scorpio. But you know what saved her? Not saved her, but what took the edge off of that Scorpio energy? If you're a Scorpio, period, you come on intense. Pluto's your ruler, you come on intense, right? But if you got 5 positions in Scorpio, including the sun, can y'all imagine how intense that really, really is? So this sweet person I've had in my life a couple of years, she had this Libra rising, like you, sweetly, and it literally took the edge off. You didn't really know she was a Scorpio until the smile went away, because the Libra rising, remember, it's your protector, your armor, your defense. I like to say again to the village, y'all know this Village Hut. I'm sorry, Village Hut is the astrology class. The village is the community. Make that distinction. I said to the Village Hut time and time again, your rising is you with clothes on, your sun is you naked. So if you coming up with clothes on, Libra energy, Lee, and this is my friend that I was thinking of, with Libra energy, you come off like a Libra, charming, diplomatic, always want a win-win situation, involving all the people, making sure everybody got what they want. But then once that that rise and drop, choo, especially with my friend, you saw all them Scorpio planets come out. So again, know, and I say this for real, know how to manipulate in the best way possible that Libra energy, attracting partnerships, business relationships, charming information and people, win-win situations, justice, fair situations. You understand what I mean? With levity, with some lightness, with some joy on some level, with a little snarkiness or whatever. And then once that rising falls, it's almost like you capture them and you bring them into your layer, but that Scorpio makes them on some level become deeper. Start to think, start to feel, start to ask the questions, start to observe people's heart. It's like a 1-2 punch, Lee. And then your moon, that Gemini moon, oh, that's so cute. That's very, very interesting. Also keeps it light. I don't know why I just heard this, but I'm gonna say it. And I hope you get this. Lee, tell me if I'm wrong. But do yourself a favor. I'm gonna say this very carefully because I don't want to insult you or anybody that loves you. This is how I hear it. So let me just be true to what I hear. Be careful not to set people up with that air sign levity. That air sign is brilliant. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is brilliant in the sense that it can keep things light. It keeps information going. It keeps information flowing, but it also doesn't stick to anything. Whereas Scorpio has all the stick-to-itness that all 12 signs need. Does that make sense? So the bottom line is that sometimes the levity of the air can set the Scorpio up for a 1-2 punch, meaning that the levity of that Libra and that Gemini energy coming, oh, it's all right, it's a party, it's a blah, blah. And the Scorpio grabs them and takes them down to the depths. Meaning there's either some vengefulness there, meaning you either want to possess them, be vengeful, meaning you have so much passion that, again, you capture them, you hold on, you control. I saw you like a Venus flytrap. And maybe that was you when you were younger, pulling them in with the niceties and then Venus flytrapping them. Does that make sense? I heard a lady say that. And I heard possibly check yourself when it comes to your business dealings, because that Gemini rising is allowing you to, moon is allowing you to see when it comes to business, a lot of sides to a situation, but you may trap yourself in being a little bit opportunistic. Gemini sees the opportunistic part, and then Gemini sees the truth too. Sometimes the opportunistic part can ride alongside with that Libra, which keeps things light and airy and somewhat sarcastic and, whatever, that kind of feel. Whereas a Scorpio was like, I don't deal with the whatevers. You bring this bullshit to me, I'm going to kill somebody. I'm going to hurt somebody. Do you get that? Did I explain that right, y'all? Please forgive me. Oh, Lord, I'm so tired. I'm tired. I'll do a quick read today if you have time. All right, Giselle, I got you, baby. It makes sense, Lee. I'm glad these comments are coming up a little slower today. Faster today. Good. I'm glad. Especially, this lady said, especially when it comes to your business, please decide on one way to go and stop vacillating back and forth, please, so you can get some things done. Intuitively, as a Scorpio, you know what to do. Again, you keep riding on the opportunistic side, or is this going to get me money? Is this going to get me there where I need to go faster? Is this going to be, go with the feel. Go with what spirit says from the inside out. All right, enough of you, Lee. I hope that helped. D's delectable. Oh, wait, let me go back to Giselle. Giselle, this is what I'm gonna do for you, babe, because I just heard it, and I'm gonna do it because that's what Spirit said, and I pay attention to God, y'all. I pays attention. Oh man, Giselle, I thought it was in here. I was gonna look at your transit. Ay. My bad, baby. Okay, so what does that mean? I need to go get it? Nah. Spirit said pays attention to what's going on. So, all right, here we go. Cancer sun, Virgo moon, Pisces rise. I talked to you about that Saturn in Pisces that's coming through your first house. You absolutely already know about that. But what's going down or what's changing now? Oh. I had to go to your transit and I had to see what switched because this is what Spirit wanted to say. That Neptune. That Neptune is in Pisces and that's coming up over your rise. Is it in your 12th or is it in your first, Giselle? Find out where Neptune is as it's stationed direct the other day. Is it in your first? Is it in your 12th? If I feel like it's coming up out of your 12th and going into your first, which means is that you'll feel like you're coming to what I'm sensing, what I'm hearing. You'll feel like you're coming awake, like you are awake, but it's almost in your closet. It's almost like you're yawning, but I'm not gonna let everybody know I'm tired yet. I'm not waking up. Am I waking up? I don't know. But when Neptune crosses over your first house, you will be waking up. But here's the deal. It can look like, that's what I said. Okay. What I keep hearing is that it won't look like confusion, like Neptune will sometimes present. What it's going to look like is imagination and fantasy. Giselle, I don't know why I see all these little colors around you. Have you been making jewelry or crafty things, or your papers have little colored dots, or I see colors around you? If it's like a system with colored words here, colored blocks here, or something. There's something that you're organizing and or been working on that has little splashes and or some kind of colorful tabs or something. The bottom line is this, is that they want you to keep fueling the imagination, the colors, the organization. Get out of here, more. Oh, Lord. The organization, all of that, as Neptune crosses over into your first. And they said feed into your imagination. But they said people are going to see you as confused and as a little bit naive. Don't pay attention to them. There's a moment in which, Giselle, that you have to actually go to Willy Wonka's freaking factory. And what I mean by that is getting more creative, getting more whimsical, kind of putting yourself out there. Go outside the box, outside the lines in order to come back into the lines or come back into the box. Oh, girl, I hope that makes sense. They want you to stretch and expound and then come back. It could fall under the line of risking, because I hear that too. But at the same time, it's specific because it's Neptune. So it's colorful and it's imaginative. I know I'm reusing the words over and over again, but that's all I hear, Giselle. Open up to that, baby. I've been doing some deep, creative, sexual energy work. All the little colors. Giselle, for real. Holy camoli. That's exactly what I see. The creativity, like this is lights. Are you using lights or something? Light work? Color vibration? Something? It's color vibration. Anyway, they said that's working for you. And to keep doing that until the end of the year, that you're opening up pathways for you. Ooh, Giselle, good God. Know that I know this young lady. So our corridor, so to speak, is wide open. When they start speaking for her, they start speaking. There's a male, a young male. Um, I don't know if he's a sexual partner or that he's playing like he just wants to be your platonic friend, but he's trying to slide into this new energy that you are constructing around you through this work. Shit. I hate to say shit like that in public, but I'm just going to leave it like that. All right, Giselle, watch out for this youngster. He literally can be an adult, like 25 and above, but I swear he look 12. He look like a little boy. Giselle, am I talking too much? Please come on in. You know who it is? Okay. Okay, I'm going to shut up then. He's trying to slide on in there, getting 2 for 5. You can't get 2 for 5, brother. You got to do your own work. You got to spend your own money. He's trying to infiltrate, that's for sure. Come on, oh Giselle. Okay. I'm gonna leave you alone, boo boo. I hope that helped a little bit. Yo, y'all want to donate to the channel? Please hit me up on Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Just thought I'd say that if you want to. D's delectable Gemini Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and that Taurus Rise. That's so cute. You know, the first thing I just saw. Y'all know different things come in different ways. Little puppy. Different things come in different ways during different readings, and I've read D before. I just saw that Taurus rise, holding back the little girl in you, holding back the fun in you. D, You welcome, Giselle. Boo boo. D, have you? Okay, I'm just gonna ask. I see you skipping. I see you pulling out a rope. I see you like literally in the last couple of either weeks or days, quite recent. Somehow you've been reminded of the child in you. So did you find in an old box some jacks or like a rope, or did somebody come that used to do cheerleading with you? Like I feel like there was a blast of the past that hit you straight in the dome, that's reminiscent of when you were young, that threatened to bring back some joy for you. D, are you here? Hello, is this thing on? You hear, mamas? That's what I see. They want you, and straight away when I saw that Taurus rise, I'm like, why is that Taurus rise holding back the kids? Meaning you, all the kids in you. They want you to play a little bit, baby. That Taurus energy on your rise, is she in here, y'all? Come on, I'm not gonna talk no more if you ain't in here. It's the last. Oh, okay. Recent convos about how this phase of life is a beautiful return to childhood. Come on, listen. My folks don't play with me. D, and I just got dizzy. So I know they just pushed me through something. That was deep. Okay. D, that's so true for you. And they want you to grab it. Okay. This is where I was getting ready to go. Taurus energy has been holding you down, boo boo, in a way in which, like, because Uranus has been in Taurus, Jupiter has been in Taurus, they've been backwards and forth, retrograde and direct. It's been holding you down, holding you back in a protective, strong, big mama kind of way, which hasn't been allowing all of the kids to come out. You see that visual with that Taurus rise? Like, we can't play just yet. We got to pay the bills. We got to take care of this one. We got to work out a little bit. More importantly, or I should say more specifically, we got to keep building this business. We got to keep, I don't know, working with our mothers and our fathers, making sure we get them in the right nursing home, or they have the right care, or they get a new rug because they need a new rug in their freaking basement, or whatever the case. Like, again, the Taurus is bringing up responsibility before the children in you. And there are a couple of them. Like, literally, they all running around. It's like 2 or 3 kids in you that like 2 or 3 specific different things, like music and art or sports. And those are the 3 kids in you that like all 3 or 3 different situations. Ooh, D, let them out. So here's what I just heard. Take an hour or 2 out of your day, baby. That's all you need. This is easy. Let me rephrase that. What's simple and easy is that we can present change, and we can jump on what spirit is suggesting for us in a simplified way by doing one thing little bit at a time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, bringing up some jacks or whatever for 15 minutes, taking the rope out and skipping for 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Like, honestly, that's the simple part. It's not a big thing. It's not a big, let's go to Disneyland, and oh my God, we're gonna need $29,000, and oh my God, we gotta make it. Don't make it production, okay, baby? Just simple little lighthearted things. Go get a lollipop tomorrow and enjoy it by yourself, walking by yourself like you were 5 years old again. That's all. I'ma say that. Okay, that's it. How is that? Y'all good? Anybody have any quick questions or burning desire to say something? Please jump in here right now while I pull up this card, okay? Again, please sign up for the village. All this type of information that I share with y'all and more will be in the village. YouTube is changing, as you will recognize that I'm only going to do the video, not lives any longer, so I can work smarter and not harder, you dig? But I'm going to give y'all some information when it comes to the rundown. A lot more information is going to be in the village. I got to do it like that, y'all, because I want to see your face and I want us to grow. And I want us to get this information and do something with it, not just some fly-by-night kind of meme shit. Aren't y'all over that? I'm just saying, don't get me preaching out this motherfucker. I cursed. Uh-oh. I was just having a similar conversation. Were you? Come on, Lee. Listen. I'm trying to be that Cancer cardinal sign and be that leader and bust through this thing. A lot of people like to push back, but we don't care about them, especially if don't have God's voice on it. Okay, anyway, I'm getting sleepy, y'all. I'm about to get goofy. Going to get me a lollipop tomorrow. Go on, Shanae. A blow pop. The sour apple blow pop. Or the watermelon. I'm going to get the watermelon tomorrow. All right, I'm going to go through here, see if I missed anybody. Again, jump on in here real quick. I will not care if you were like, wait. Slide in here like James Brown. Okay, otherwise, let me pick out a card. I hope this helped you, and I hope this was worth your time coming on here for this Freestyle Friday. Again, spread the word, bird. Wordlife Astrology, Wordlife. Sonja Marie is changing, so I want y'all to change with me if you want to. If not, I'm sure wherever you go and wherever you land, Spirit will guide you there. Trust and believe. Sometimes you need to hang with people for a few minutes and then go to a different level, somebody else. It's all good in the hood. I just pray that y'all get it, grow up, so the whole community can grow up. I said that all backwards. Please forgive me, y'all. Please forgive me. Sonja, go to the daggone cards. All right, here we go. Great Mother, Father God, and all my guardian angels and ancestor spirits. Weekend card, man. Shit, man. Oh. Stop fighting, y'all. Stop fighting. Tell me if this resonates with you. Please don't be shy. I wanted to go on a download, but I won't. I'm going to let it slide by. The figure in this card is completely covered in armor. Only his glare of rage is visible, and the whites of his knuckles on his clenched fists. If you look closely at the armor, you can see that it's covered with buttons, ready to detonate if anybody so much as brushes up against them. In the background, we see the shadowy movie that plays in the man's mind, two figures fighting for a castle. An explosive temper or smoldering rage often masks a deep feeling of pain. We think that if we frighten people away, we can avoid being hurt even more. In fact, just the opposite is the case. By covering our wounds with armor, we are preventing them from being healed. By lashing out at others, we keep ourselves from getting the love and the nourishment we need. If this description seems to fit you, it's time to stop fighting. There's so much love available to you if you just let it in. Start by forgiving yourself because you're worth it. Ashe. Amen, ashe. Let go of those expectations, Keena. Give it to them. Yes. Oh, I pray that landed. And that little download was just about, the fight sometimes is within us. The fight sometimes is us not trusting who we hear, what we hear is right for us. And then we push up against that and again, create a whirlpool of confusion. When oftentimes, if we just surrender and stop fighting, take a breath, we can hear all the things we need to hear. Everything. So prayerfully this weekend, you do your best to slow down, stop pushing, drop the armor, and trust what's coming to you, through you, and know that it's spirit when you hear spirit, all right? Keena, much love to you, baby. Thank you for dropping on in here. Missed you. And Tamara's here. Ashe, sweetie pie. Ashe. I appreciate y'all dropping in. Have an awesome weekend, okay? Again, share this information. Join the village if you must. There's 2 spots available to go to Belize on July 11th through the 15th of 2024. If you want to come drop your ducats. We have payment plans as well as if you want to pay a full payment, go on over to wordlifeastrology.com and you'll get all of that information. All right. Much love to you. Be safe this weekend. And I'll see y'all on Monday. Take care. Okay.